Good afternoon to everyone. So today we'll see the working with forms in PHP. Okay, so already we have seen in the previous class that how to work with this. Okay, how to access the content of a form in PHP. Okay, so we'll see according to the syllabus now. The content is like web form and form elements. So what is a web form is, and what are the different form elements we do have, and how to make use of those. We'll see processing a web form. So how to process a web form, validating a web form is like we can make secure the web form that the data is being sent to the server. So now the malicious contents can be added by hackers over the internet. So hence we have to avoid such type of things, that we call it as in validating a web form. Okay, so because forms are responsible for carrying the data from where, from client to the server. Okay, so we'll see today these things, web form and form elements. So we have seen that get and post methods. So get and post methods, we do have appropriately get and post super global arrays are there. So with the help of that we access the data. So both get and post method creates an array. Okay, so how does it creates an array? So it creates an array with a array followed by a key and a value pair, followed by a key and a value pair, and so on. So this array holds key value pair, where keys are the names of the form controls. Okay, this you have to remember, that the key values are the names, or the names of what, of the form elements. Okay, whereas the values are whatever the values you have entered from the form. Okay, that will be the values. Okay, so both get and post method are treated as $get and $post. So these are called as super global arrays that we have seen in the previous class. Okay, so why I am stating this, that we already familiar with web form in HTML. Okay, so we have seen how to create a form. We have to use a tag called as a form. Okay, it has two things, one is an action and one is a method. Okay, so action, if the script having the PHP code in the same file, the no need of an action. Okay, you can write separately a PHP file. Listen carefully. Like you can create a .html separately, and you can create .php separately, and you can call upon this. We'll see this example that how we can do this. Okay, so now try to understand that this form do have different elements. So what are different form elements? Form elements already you are familiar, like you are having input type equal to, I can give it as a text, number, and so on. Okay, like a radio. That we have seen a different form controls, is it? While we are creating a registration form, we have seen this. Okay, so every form to have two things that we have stated, that called as successful controls or unsuccessful control. So what is the successful controls are? The controls which do have name and value pair are called as an successful control. So all these successful controls will be uploaded to the server. Now that particular thing we have to access in the server with the help of an $get or $post array. Okay, right. So this is via URL parameters. This is via an HTTP post method. Okay, now when to get when to use get method. Okay, if the data is not sensitive, then we can send the data via get method. So that is a non-sensitive data, can be sent via get method. So never you have to send the passwords or sensitive information via an get method. Okay, that you need to remember. Then there is a limitation of this, that there are only about 2000 characters can be included in the URL. So that you need to take care while uploading the data. So these are the things. Okay, so suppose, sir, I want to upload a picture now. Okay, whether I can follow a get method then? No. We'll see this example today, that how you can upload a pictures from your PHP form to the server. Okay, and we'll see some other interesting things, like your WAMP server is there, is it? So the WAMP server, what we'll try to do now is, if you're having a local intranet connection, what is the internet connection is, if you're having a Wi-Fi, and that Wi-Fi is connected to different devices now. For example, your laptop is connected. Okay, your mobile one is connected, mobile 2 is connected, mobile 3 is connected, and so on. Okay, so we'll see one thing over here. Sorry. So now, just this is a simple concept of networking. Like if you are having a Wi-Fi, if you are having a Wi-Fi, then that Wi-Fi actually go with the process of allocating the IP addresses. Okay, which we call it as an IP address locally. Okay, so your Wi-Fi is connected via internet, and this Wi-Fi to have its own local intranet. So what is the intranet is that whatever the devices that are connected to your Wi-Fi, like laptop, your TV, your mobile one, mobile two, your mobile three, and whatever the smart devices you have been connecting to this. Okay, like for example, your smart devices can also be like you do have your smart fan, okay, smart tube lights, okay, where you can control all these things like IoT devices, which we'll discuss later. Okay, if it is okay, then I will handle IoT in the next semester, then we'll see about that. Okay, now uh, no, this laptop one, whenever the laptop one is connected at first to the Wi-Fi, it get a IP address like 192.168.0.1. Okay, so then sequential order how you are getting connected to your Wi-Fi, it will allocate the IP address, which we call it as a dynamic DHCP. Okay, there is a protocol called the dynamic host configuration protocol, which actually allocate your IP addresses to your devices. Okay, now laptop is allocated to this address, for example. Now TV will also have an address. Okay, now you want to make all these devices to connect with each other, then also we can do it, okay, via the common interface of a Wi-Fi. So what will happen at this instance is your Wi-Fi your Wi-Fi will be acting like an intermediate communication mode. Okay, now your laptop can behave like a server now. Okay, and your mobile one, mobile two, and so on, like your TV can behave like clients. Okay, so we will cover this up today, that how your laptop can be made like an server on your local Wi-Fi connection. Okay, we'll see hands on this. Now what I was talking, like from mobile, if you want to upload a picture now, okay, so I have to create inside of my laptop in the WAMP server, I have to create a form. Okay, which form I have to create? I have to create a form which is having a file upload. Okay, so in this form we'll have a file upload, and now this form actually need to be displayed on your mobile now. Okay, so in the mobile I will select one picture and I will try to upload it. Now via your Wi-Fi, the picture will be communicated, means the data will be communicated to your laptop. Then the picture will be uploaded into some drive inside of your laptop. So this I used long back. This process I created a local intranet in my home, and if someone want to upload their data, okay, so without connecting your mobile device to your laptop, like physically I need to connect with the cable, is it, to transfer the data. Now you just you can able to browse the server, and you can able to select some pictures, and those pictures can be displayed upon your where can be stored upon your drive now, means mobile too can be connected. So sir, which IP address I need to call upon then, means for example this laptop to have 192.168.0.1, then I have to configure the WAMP server such that the WAMP server is available on my Wi-Fi now. Now I have to type that address in my mobile, like I have to open the browser and I have to type 192.168.0.1. Okay, and once I open this, then the WAMP server has to be open on my mobile then. So from that I will browse the directory where the file upload.php is there, and from there I will try to upload the files. Okay, so we will see this. So we are here like form upload. Okay, so we have to create a control like form upload. Okay, so now check this, that when to use the get method is when the data is not so long, then we can use this. And when to use the post method, when the we want to make the data invisible to others, then we can use the post methods, which you are familiar with this. Okay, now processing a web form. So how to process a web form? We have to use a super global arrays called then $_get post or request methods to process the form. Okay, right. So now sir, I want to process the uploaded file, then what I have to use? There is one super global array called as files. With the help of that, you can able to access the files which have been uploaded to the server. Okay, so we'll see this example. Okay, I will select one file from my mobile and I will upload it, and that file from my mobile will be uploaded to the server while making a WAMP as an local internet connection. Okay, so now validating a form, this is more important now. So security is more important when we are accessing the data from a form. Okay, so these pages